Well, as you know, yesterday, a new ad surfaced from Miller Lite where they decided to go over the history of making brew. They said that throughout the time of its inception that it was always women doing the brewing. It was always ladies. And that they're tired of the history of marketing for the industry. So if you've got old advertisements of women in bikinis and stuff like that, send it to them because they're going to turn it into compost and send it to women brewers. Imagine the backlash that they got. They got a lot of it. I really do wonder how things are going to turn out for Miller Lite after this one. It probably won't be anywhere near the level that Bud Light has hit, but it definitely was a bad look. Turns out that the ad is a little bit older, and it just kind of resurfaced during all this. I don't know how anybody didn't notice it until yesterday, but the good news is that Miller Lite has noticed, and they've delisted. They've delisted the video. They hid it. Because as you can imagine, every comment on the video was, yo, why are you trying to be like Bud Light? It's a stupid advertisement. I just don't get the reasoning behind mocking the advertising that built your company. And by the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with using sexy women to appeal to men. If you didn't know, the majority of beer drinkers are men. And like I said yesterday, I'm not saying that there's not women that don't drink beer, but for the most part, the majority that drinks it is dudes. What's the best way to market to guys? Hot chicks. It works. It's worked for a long, long time. So I don't get why that's such a taboo thing to do now. It's not sexist. But anyway, Miller not having a good week now. Coors Light, I imagine, will probably end up taking the win now over them. Mark Dice had a great video this morning on this where he went over, and he went over a video of the woman that markets. She's like the head of marketing for Miller Lite. And of course, she's got some of the same history as the woman who does Bud Light's marketing. So, big shocker there. Big shocker there. But it is funny they hid the video. They just delisted it. They didn't delete it. They delisted it. Which means, you know what they're probably going to do? They will probably relist it sometime in the future. But let's talk about Bud Light, because there's some interesting developments that have happened with them other than their little coupon thing that they're doing, which is hilarious because that's how you know that they still don't know how to market to men. I don't know why it's so hard to figure out how to market to men. But they're putting coupons on their beer now. Men don't use coupons. I don't think I've ever used a coupon in my life, to be honest. And if you use them, that's fine. I'm not belittling you. I'm just saying, for the most part, I don't think men use them. I've always seen women using them, but I've never seen dudes busting out a coupon book. So that one's baffling. All of this genius moves by them has led to this. A photo of untouched Bud Light on clearance at CVS goes viral. This is from Newsweek. Big shocker here. Their beer is down so bad that some places are clearancing the shit out. And it makes me wonder how long it's been sitting there, because what is the shelf life on this? A year? I mean, it's in a can. It expires eventually, but I wouldn't think it would just go bad immediately. Shouldn't it be okay for a while? But they must have so much on stock, they just want to get rid of it, and they can't get rid of it. Maybe there's new art or something, and they want to get that stuff. But here it is right here. special, $19.99 for an 18-pack. I don't know how much of a deal that is because I don't buy this garbage. I haven't bought this shit in a long time. I think the last time I drank this garbage was maybe at a concert or something. No, because you can usually always still get liquor. So I don't know what I don't know what the regular price for this piss water is. If someone can tell me in the comments, that would be great. But apparently at some CVS's, you can find it for $19.99, which is pretty funny. So, okay, from $22.99 to $19.99. So they're trying to make it cheaper to move it. It's not working. You could see it. It's a fully stocked clearance shelf of Bud Light. And people would still rather pay more for Coors or something else than to buy this bullshit, which is pretty funny, to be honest. Funny to me. I think it's hilarious to watch Bud Light fail and lose tons of money, as they should. As they should. Idaho leading everybody in how to do this. This is from KLIX News Radio. And apparently, Bud Light is selling worse in Idaho. That's the worst decline, 29%. Do you need more evidence to prove the people of Idaho and many western states are the most conservative in America? I saw a video from Fox Business News from Stuart Varney's program. Bud Light sales are down double digits across the country. The worst decline is 29% in our part of the country. People are speaking with their wallets. We should note sales are down even in blue states. And that's likely because of the conservative minority there dumping the Bud Light brand. So I think all of this is hilarious. I definitely think it's hilarious that a lot of places are already putting this garbage on clearance and it's still not selling. There is another article that I didn't pull up that was saying that the sales have hit the floor, meaning that they're not going to go any lower. I don't know about that because this is still going strong. It's still going strong, so we'll see. Anyway, I think this is hilarious. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts on all this. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, comment below, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.